Our first event for this year's Arizona Team Invitational is going to be a 6 by 800 meter relay run. One at a time, each person will, from their starting mat, run an 800 meter loop. They will, from this mat, exit and leave that door through the center running lane, run an 800 meter loop around the complex. We'll explain the route when you get here on the day of. When they finish, they will come in this door here, this bay door, and as they enter, they will hand off to the next person in line who will be standing on the mat. That person will exit, and the person who finished will stay here. One person at a time, they will work through all 6. The 3 men will run first, the 3 women will run last, for a total of 6 people running an 800 meter lap. The score is the time at the end of the last person. So there's one score for this event, the total time to complete all 6 800 meter laps. This runs immediately into events number 2 and 3. They're both the same. The men's score is event score number 2, the women's score is event score number 3. When the first male gets back and hands off his baton, as soon as that handoff happens on their mat, and that second runner leaves, he then has a 2-minute clock to do 2 reps, max load, shoulder to overhead. He has to pull the bar from the floor. He has to load his own bar with clips on. He can get that bar shoulder to overhead for 2 rep max any way he wants. He can do it with a push jerk, a split jerk, a push press, a shoulder press, but he cannot do it from the back. It has to be from the front. So he can do a push jerk, he can do a split, or he can do a push press. Okay? Drop the bar. He has 2 minutes to get that in. If he fails and cannot get 2 successful consecutive lifts without the bar touching the ground before his 2 minutes is up, he does not contribute toward the men's team total for that score number 2. If he finishes and gets his 2 successful rep max before his 2 minutes is up, he can load the bar whatever the next athlete will want. So he can set it up for the next athlete coming in. When his 2 minutes is up, he's no longer allowed to touch the bar. He has to go to the back of his line. So whether he's gotten a successful lift of a 2 rep max shoulder to overhead or not, he's done at the 2-minute mark and he cycles out. The next male athlete will be standing here waiting for that second runner to come back, hand off. Male 3 leaves, male 2 has the same 2-minute clock. Each athlete will have 2 minutes to get that score. When the final male finishes and that female comes in, she also has 2 minutes. She's using a male bar at 20 kilos. So the men and women will use the same bar. The last male can load the bar for the female if he has time and knows what load she wants. But again, once your 2 minutes is done, you cannot touch the bar anymore. At the end, when the 6th athlete has come to the mat, finished their run and got the score, and they have 2 minutes to complete it, when their 2 minutes is over, we have a total of 3 scores. The total time it took for the full team to run a 6 by 800 is the first score. The second score is the cumulative total in kilograms of the men's 2 rep max shoulder to overhead, and the third score is the female's cumulative total of 2 rep max shoulder to overhead.